Halsey makes a major announcement.
Ooh, Kylie Jenner is clapping back and defending herself.
And Harry Styles thinks Zayn is unprofessional.
All that and more on today's Daily Hollywood Rundown. What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another riveting episode of the Daily Hollywood Rundown. I'm Emile and Sussan.
And I'm Sussan Morad, and today is Hump Day, which means absolutely nothing.
Nothing, absolutely nothing. We hype it up every Wednesday, but it really doesn't mean a single thing. But we're glad that you're here, and if you knew what we were gonna say, that means that you are a loyal viewer of DHR, and hopefully a subscriber. If you're not a subscriber, click that subscribe button and click that bell so you never miss a single thing. But more importantly, actually, that's pretty important, but something else, leave a comment because we love reading your comments. And tomorrow,
Friday is also Clevver Day.
I'm already at the end of the week, y'all. We'll highlight you on You're So Clever if we like your comment. And if we like your comment, we don't highlight you. Don't take offense. It's nothing. Anyway, let's get into the tea. We have some Drake news later, but we're going to start with Halsey.
Earlier this year, Halsey announced that she would be heading on a North American tour that starts in June, and she's currently in the midst of her European tour dates. But it seems like the road life is taking a toll on her because she took to Instagram to share with her fans that this might be the last tour of hers for a while. She shared a series of photos from her recent shows, and in the caption she wrote, "I think 2020 will mark the end of me touring for a very long time. Thank you for making the memories so special. I am cherishing every single night." And this obviously received a manic, for lack of a better word, response from fans. Fans were commenting on Halsey's post trying to figure out what she meant by the somewhat cryptic message. One fan wrote, "I love you, but I wasn't ready for that caption." Another wrote, "This makes me feel extra sad. I can't go to the London show," with the crying emoji. And emotions were running high because another said, quote, "I am crying real tears after reading the caption, but I am glad you're putting yourself first because that's what's most important." But one fan asked what we're all thinking and wrote, "What do you mean the end of touring for a very long time?" Still no word on that from Halsey herself, but she, like many other celebs, might just need some time for herself. You do you, boo. We are here, we support you if you need to take some time off. And even if it's not some time, but a long time, you know, she's got to do what's right for her.
Right, she's not the first artist to say that they need some time off from tour. It is very straining and it's a lot of stress. So I hope that she gets and takes the time that she needs and then just returns when she's ready.
Exactly.
Yo, have y'all seen Kylie Jenner's toes? Okay, now, before you're like, Emile, what are you talking about? I'm just here doing my job, reporting the tea and spilling the news, or is it spilling the tea and reporting the news? You get what I'm saying, but I'm gonna break down Kylie's toes. So currently, Kylie is living her best life on vacay in the Bahamas, staying in a gorgeous villa that reportedly costs over $10,000 a night. But even though the villa is gorgeous, people can't stop talking about Kylie's toes. So Kylie's been posting a lot of stunning pics of her on vacation because everyone knows that for some reason it's easier to get Instagram pics on vacation. But anyway, yesterday Kylie posted a series of photos with her sis Kendall and captioned it "Day One." Now the shots are stunning, but in the last photo, you can see Kylie's feet, specifically a shorter toe. Now we didn't notice until we read the comments from people, like this person who said, "So nobody gonna notice her short toe," which has thousands of likes and hundreds of replies. Someone else said, "Toes throwing up gang signs." But Kylie actually responded to the first comment saying, "I broke that toe when I was in middle school and it never healed right. Leave our toes alone. They did nothing to you." And many people were replying saying, "We are just talking about your toes, Kylie." But that wasn't all. Kylie took to her Instagram stories to speak out as well.
Okay, so everyone wants to come for my toes. By the way, I have cute feet. And I broke this middle toe in middle school, and there's nothing you can do for a broken toe, so I just had to let it heal how it wanted to heal.
She followed it up with multiple stories about this, and she also dragged her sis into it as well, posting this story that says, "Meanwhile, Kendall Jenner," and she followed that with another saying, "But what? Leave Kylie's toes alone."
That must be the toes of a billionaire.
I mean, listen, she is fine with her toes, and it's funny that people I did not notice literally until I saw that comment. So somebody had to have zoomed in because if you're just doing like a quick glance, there's no way you would notice.
Yeah, but there are some people out there that have real toe fetishes. I've had a few people write comments and DMs about
Are you on that? What is it, Wiki Feet?
No, I hope I'm not on Wiki Feet, but some people out there are really into toes.
If you don't know what Wiki Feet is, I found out about it last year.
Yeah, look it up. It's got a lot of feet.
A lot of feet.
All right, we're moving past the feet, and now we're moving on to Drake because he's copping a bit of heat about some lyrics in his latest song and what he calls his baby mama. If you need to be caught up to speed, let's take it back to 2017 when Drake had a child with former sex worker Sophie Brousseau and kept it extremely under wraps. And while his lips typically stay sealed when it comes to Sophie or his son Adonis, it appears as though he has opened up in his new freestyle song, When to Say When.
Baby mama fluke, but I love her for who she is.
If you didn't catch that, he raps, baby mama a fluke, but I love her for who she is. Okay, now first off, that sounds pretty rude. And secondly, those lyrics were just enough to set fans off in a fury on Twitter. One fan dove right in, calling him rude as hell before adding, you slept with one of many women with no condom, she gets pregnant, has the baby, keeps it a secret for you, takes the embarrassment when Pusha revealed it, has never said anything bad about you, and she's a fluke, he needs to be slapped. Another fan also added, but what I really want to know is what was the line about his baby mama? I ain't catch the first word and I'm trying to decide if I should be mad or not. But while many were angry, others felt as though fluke maybe meant a good thing and even shared the definition that states that, quote, something usually a good thing that has happened as a result of chance instead of skill or planning. Now back in 2018, while on the LeBron James' show The Shop, Drake opened up about his relationship with Sophie and his hopes of one day telling his son the full story, and also added that, quote, no matter what happens, I have unconditional love for the mother of my child because I want him to love his mother and I have to project that energy. The world first found out about this unlikely pair and Drake's son when Pusha T released his diss track back in 2018. I never really thought of what the word fluke means. I've always just thought it was something that means like an accident.
Yeah.
But then it's also true that fluke, when I saw some of those tweets, that sometimes when you fluke something, it's like a good thing, you know?
Right,
So,
and
I mean, I don't know.
I forgot what it was. Somebody left a comment, this was a couple of months ago, about something I said, and then I screenshotted the definition of what it was, and I was like, actually. So it's funny, like sometimes we have this interpretation of what something means, but it can mean multiple things. So I understand where people are coming from, but I'm glad that we see that it can mean something positive too.
Yes.
All right, moving on to some Harry Styles news. Now, if you keep up with our news feeds, you know that Harry Styles is back in the news this week because he did an interview with Howard Stern. On our news feeds, we have a daily where we talked about Harry Styles and what he said about Taylor Swift. Check it out. But today we're talking about what he said about Zayn, and let's just say lots of fans are talking. So in the interview, Howard asked Harry if he was angry when Zayn decided to leave the band. He further expanded and said, was that an insult to you, or is that something he shouldn't have done? Harry responded saying, I don't know if I can say it's something he shouldn't have done because I just didn't feel that way, so it's hard for me to condemn it because I don't. Especially looking at it now in hindsight, the last thing I would have wanted is for him to stay there if he didn't want to be there. However, Harry did think that Zayn could have handled it better since they were in the middle of a tour, saying, yeah, I think it was a shame. It was like in a tour. If he had come to us and maybe kind of discussed it a little more, we might have found a way to do it a little smoother, but ultimately, if you don't want to be there, you don't want to be there. So fans are going back and forth defending Harry and Zayn, but ultimately it seems like Harry understands why Zayn left. He just wishes it was handled differently.
But you don't do it in the middle of the tour. You try to be a little professional and say, hey, we've sold some tickets here. People are expecting to see us. And then let's sit down and talk about it. I think what you're saying is, even though you're young at that point, there is a way to conduct yourself.
I mean, you said it.
Right.
You know, this conversation never ends with the whole Harry's, whatever beef that the different members had or currently have. Is there going to be a reunion? You know what I want, Susan? I literally just want a one-part special with all members, current and former, of One Direction. Sit down, 1 hour special. Let's talk it out loud, and then
Oh my God, that would be incredible.
Clevver exclusive. How can we make this happen?
Yeah, let's do this. I think we're gonna struggle though.
All right, guys, it's time for the final rundown. 1 minute 30 on the clock. Starting with Lady Gaga and the coronavirus, two things that, I didn't think I would be saying in the same sentence, but here we are. In Italy, there was a council meeting where they were discussing the coronavirus outbreak, but there's a moment where Stupid Love starts playing on someone's phone, and the clip is hilarious. Check it out.
E sono certo che riusciremo a uscire da questa situazione. Grazie. La musica servirà.
Okay, the clip's not hilarious, but people chuckled considering it brought some humor to the otherwise serious meeting. But Lady Gaga actually retweeted the clip and said, and this is why I make music.
Oh, that's so true, and I'm so excited about more new music from Lady Gaga. But moving on to our next story, Usher and Justin Bieber are spilling each other's secrets. Both appeared on The Ellen Show and they played a game of Spill the Tea. along with audience members, where Ellen had to guess which secrets belong to each player, including I accidentally sexted my dad and I kissed Bono. Which one is which? Well, you're gonna have to watch the clip to find out which secret belonged to who. Justin also performed his new song Intentions with Clevver.
Oh my God, can you imagine? I cannot imagine if like I accidentally like sexted my parents.
Yeah, no, let's not even imagine.
Ooh, no. But guys, and some other, since we're talking about Lady Gaga and Justin Bieber and Usher, we have some music news. Clevver Music has officially returned. If you don't know what Clevver Music is, check it out.
Yes.
It's a great channel that we used to have and we brought it back, and we are pumping out those videos.
Yeah.
So make sure, the timer's excited.
The timer's excited. Clevver Music, subscribe. We'll put the link below as well. And it's basically everything music.
Yep, check it out.
All right, you guys, that is it for today's episode of the Daily Hollywood Rundown. We're going to be back here tomorrow. But before then, Emile, do you have a question?
Yes, I want to know what you think about Kylie's Toes. Did you notice? Or did you only notice because people were talking about it in the comment section, or you saw articles, or you found out when you watched this episode of DHR? Let us know in the comment section below. Yes,
also, have you checked out WikiFeed? And if you have, and if you do, come back and let us know what you think. It's a lot, you guys. But my other question is, what did you think about Drake's reference to a fluke? Do you think it was meant in a positive light? Do you think it was meant in like not such a great light? Let us know what your thoughts are in the comment section below.
And we'll be back here tomorrow.
But you guys, don't make it a fluke whether you watched yesterday's episode of DHR. You see what I did there? Hit right over here and watch it because it's a really good one.
That was really good, Susan. But while you're here, you should also click that subscribe button and click that bell. And again, leave a comment in the comment section below. I bid you adieu.
Farewell.